Thanks, Alex. Yeah.
We'd like to
So,
welcome you all to our travel show, our spring finale part two, where Lou will be taking us on a journey of his garden today. So pictures, maybe videos, who knows? But that's the exciting part. But you're live right there in your garden, Lou, and the show is yours. Thanks so much for
well,
hosting.
thanks, Alex. Thank you so much. All right. Well, let me share a little bit screen with you if you don't mind. All right. So here we go. So the title of my presentation is My Plants.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Lou, y'all.
Look at that tree. Tree is big.
So believe it or not, this is the truth. Those were my plants. Those were my trees when
Mm.
I used to live in Seattle. I lived in Seattle for about 17 years, and we
Mm-hmm.
moved here from Seattle.
Big King Kong trees. Good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we had those. We were out in the country, and we had about 7 acres of property,
Mm.
and about 3 acres of it was ancient forest, which is really rare, even for Washington State, which is known for its forests. The forest we had was really rare, and these suckers grew right up next to our house. It was crazy. It was like living in Jurassic Park. And
Mm.
yeah, and when the wind blew, this is no joke. When the wind blew, we had to sleep in the basement because if a tree came down, nothing would stop that tree until it hit the foundation of the house.
Mm.
I mean, nothing would stop
Oh.
it.
Mm. Mm.
And sadly, because of these trees are so huge out there, people frequently pass away from trees falling on them.
Mm.
Are they redwood
No.
trees?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had someone die from a tree falling in front of them right in front of our house. And then we had another person die from a tree falling right behind our house. When I say I'm on our property in the front and the back.
Mm.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Yeah. No, I don't want to make it sound too dangerous because what we had was pretty rare having trees that big, even by those standards. However, it really gave me a love for plants. I always had a love for plants, but I really got a love for plants. So when we decided to move here to DC, we were sort of attracted by yeah, I don't know if you can see, we were attracted by this one house that we moved into. And I'm sitting on the porch the back porch right now. I planted these trees right here. These are magnolia trees. They're all pink flowers in the
Isn't that
springtime.
amazing, y'all? I mean, Lou grew those trees that he's around.
Oh.
Yeah, and I planted these about 15 years ago, and
Um,
it creates a canopy. And I have very light skin, and I have skin cancer actually. So
mm.
this really comes in handy having these trees here because I could sit outside in the shade.
Yes.
But what
Uh,
we really liked about this house was that it had the guy maniac himself, and he had this greenhouse attached to the house. You all see that?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow. I didn't know
yeah,
you
it's
had a
got
greenhouse, Lou.
yeah, it's attached. It's pretty beaten up to be honest with you. But hey, greenhouses are supposed to be beaten up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they got to be a little rustic.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm kicking myself because my roof's been leaking for 23 years. I'm finally fixing it, so it's a little rotted out. But
Mm.
uh, but yeah, so needless to say, I've had a very strong love of plants. So I'm going to show you around here. So this is not so we moved from Seattle here in 2003, and and I brought my plant addiction with me. Now I wanted to start off by showing you this slide here. Does anybody buy their vegetables? Anybody vegetable garden on the call? Is
Yes.
anybody
I,
Well,
vegetable garden?
remember those beautiful, our session from last week, our Mother's Day session. We have some beautiful gardeners on the call. So I want to hear if you are a beautiful gardener.
Yeah, and any if you're a vegetable gardener, where do you get your plants from? Do you grow them from seed or you buy them at Home Depot? Is anybody vegetable garden?
I'm a vegetable gardener. I'm Bessie Hill.
Hey, Bessie.
Yes, and I grow 80% of my own seeds.
Mm.
Do you grow them from seeds, Miss Hill? You don't have a starter, you grow them from seeds?
I I buy them. I what I do, I have right now I have tomatoes. I have hot peppers
Oh,
that all I did was dry the peppers from last year on and strung them with a needle and a piece of thread and dried them. And I crumbled them up in the pot.
Mm-hmm.
And now they are beginning to germinate.
Hmm.
They're about a half an inch high. So usually in a day or two, they're all an inch high. So the tomato, I just sliced the tomato and put it in cups. And the squirrels dug them up, but I caught it before they dug all of them up.
Well, Bessie, thank you for sharing that. You are exactly what I was wanting to talk about. Because if you go to Home Depot or Walmart or wherever and you buy your plants from there, they're ridiculously expensive.
Very expensive.
It's like, well, you're crazy to do that. Look at this. One cucumber plant is $5. I mean, you could buy cucumbers full grown for cheaper than that
You
for
sure
to
could.
last you the whole summer. You got
Mm-hmm.
pepper plants right here at $15 for two. Are you kidding me? $15? And by the time these peppers grow up and are ready to pick, you're at the peak of the season when peppers are next to free at the store. So why would you buy $15 for plants? So
You
what
got,
I do is what Bessie does. I got
look,
my seed starts. So
Look at
look.
that, y'all. Look at that.
so Bessie, walk me through it. Walk me through it, Bessie. Let's see let's see what you know. What are these? What are here? The ones on the right. What is that, Bessie?
Somehow I'm on my cell phone and I can't see seeds.
Does anybody in the
You
phone want to take a guess what these are on the right?
I see up top, but I've got to figure
you
out how to
you
enlarge.
have to tap the screen or tap the screen share on the bottom right, Miss Hill. Anyone, what do you think is the
oh,
plants
what
on the
is
right?
that?
What are
Oh,
those?
it's hard to tell.
Well, I'll tell you what. Pick any one of them. Look at what you see here. Pick any one of them. Take a guess what it is.
I'm trying to.
It's probably tomatoes.
Tomatoes are right here. These are tomato starts right here.
Oh, the
Right.
small ones.
Give me
Okay.
Oh,
another one.
I
Give me
Well,
got it.
another
how
one.
about bell pepper?
Bell peppers are right here. Bell peppers right here. They take a little longer to germinate. They require a little more heat than tomatoes, so they're a little bit smaller. Give me another one. I got
Oh,
grandkids, so what am I going to grow for sure this year?
Corn. No, it's not corn. No, I take that back.
you talking about the one in the middle, Lou?
Yeah, what I got grandkids, so what are my grandkids going to want me to grow?
It's
Watermelon.
squash.
Well, yeah, a pumpkin. These are pumpkins back here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, for Halloween. It's
Yeah, I'm growing
yeah,
these
we're
just for my
five we're five
grandkids.
months away.
Yeah.
So
Now the corn is right here. The corn hasn't sprouted yet. The reason the corn hasn't sprouted, I stagger my corn because I love corn. Don't even talk about corn. I love it so much. So I grow a lot of corn. And so what I do is I grow like 25 plants and then I put them in the ground and then I grow another 25 and then I grow another 25 and I grow another 25. That way they ripen throughout I get I get about a month worth of corn picking. If I did them all at once, I get all the corn at once. So I grow it in batches. So this is my second batch of the year right now. It hasn't sprouted yet. My first batch you're going to see in a second. Uh, all right. So these are. Oh, we still haven't told me what this is. Anybody
yeah,
know?
what are those, Lou? Those are not carrots, are they?
No, that's cucumber.
Cucumber. Who said that?
Bessie, I'm a
Bessie, you got
horticulturist.
game. You got game.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm a horticulturist. I'm a farmer. I'm from
Eh,
South Carolina. A
Well,
real farmer.
well, here's a bonus question. What's this little bug right up here? You see that? What's that
yeah.
bug?
A
What's that
ladybug.
called? What is it?
I don't see the bug.
I said it's on top of the leaf.
I think it's a stink bug, right?
It
They
kind of
infest.
looks like one of those because it's kind of polyhedral, whatever. It looks the shape of the insect. That's what it kind of looked like.
Yeah, and they love eating your plants. Boy, oh boy,
Hmm.
I should pick it out. So
Oh
that's
wow, Lou, you have such a green thumb.
yeah. This is my pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkins,
Mm.
a lot of them they don't sprout. I got one, two, three, four sprouts. I planted 10, so I got 4 out of 10. So that's not bad.
Well, did you use the pan from the kitchen where you bake to put muffins in? Or is that a muffin pan?
No, no, I bought this years ago from Home Depot, and it's just for growing seed plants from seeds.
Oh,
It was pretty cheap back in the day. It was like $3.
okay.
Yeah, and it really pays off. You can grow them in anything actually.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
paper cups,
that's
old coffee cups,
yeah,
old
it
pots,
works. That
clay
works.
pots, plastic pots, anything.
Anything. So here, these are the tomatoes. Okay, now these are the plants that I got in the greenhouse. I'm trying to get this going. We're actually trying to sell this house next year because it's just too
It's
much
that
maintenance.
begonia.
So would you say it was?
It's the one with flowers, begonia.
Yes, yes, it's a begonia. Very good. And how about this one? What's that one called?
Ah,
See that flower stalk right there?
is that the lily? No.
No. Let's see if anybody can know. It's a very famous plant.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to figure that out.
Mm.
Anybody know?
It's not a tulip, rose, daffodil.
No.
Not
Amaryllis,
What is it?
an amaryllis.
Yes, an amaryllis, right? Who said that?
Oh,
Oh, how'd you
I
know
like amaryllis
that?
flowers.
Oh yeah.
They are pretty tall, so that makes sense.
Well, what's interesting? These amaryllis have actually naturalized in the greenhouse, so they multiply every year, and
Yeah.
so I don't have to plant new ones or anything. In fact, they had really multiplied years ago, and then unfortunately, I let another plant hog their sunlight, and they died back. So yeah, amaryllis. How about these? What are these?
Oh, that's one of the lily family.
Yes, it's a lily.
Yes.
I love lilies. And here's another begonia. It's a pink one.
Yes. I love those begonias. They're so pretty.
Rosemary in the back.
Yes, who said that?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, I see
Yes.
it.
Yes, I was gonna ask you that. That's rosemary. It smells beautiful.
I love rosemary. I bet it smells so good right there. And it's a natural insect repellent, I think.
I use
Yeah.
it in my hair too.
I've had that rosemary for about 20 years in there.
Really?
Yeah, it just keeps it. You know what? Last year was the coldest winter I've ever seen since we moved here, and it got
It's
pretty
alive.
heavily damaged. Pretty heavily damaged.
Yeah, my sage died last year, and I've had it over 20 years.
What died, Bessie?
Sage
Oh, really? It died?
died. Yeah, yeah.
That was one hell of a winter we had, wasn't it? That was
Yeah, it was the worst
ridiculous.
Very cold.
thing in 50 years.
That was absolutely ridiculous. And you know what else we had? And y'all might not be aware of it unless you grow plants. We had a very, very late freeze in April. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
One night it dropped in Maryland where I live, it dropped to 23 degrees
Oh
Hmm.
no.
in late April. It wiped everything out. I mean, it just hammered all my fruit trees.
Yeah,
On y'all experienced that in DC?
Yeah.
yes. I have many peaches this year and not many pears. And I hope the figs come back out, but I saw two figs on a tree big around as a car.
And Bess, it was that one night in April. There was one night that did that.
hmm
One single, and even the magnolia trees, because it happened after the magnolia trees had already blossomed. Well after it had blossomed already. And the blossoming was beautiful this year. But but after it blossomed, the freeze was so hard that the leaves died, and the tops of the magnolia trees, and a lot of other trees, the leaves died. That's never happened before.
Well, did you say you had a pink magnolia?
Oh yeah, I'm sitting under them right now. These are all pink mag. The
I've
flowers
never
are beautiful.
seen a pink one. I've only
I-
seen white.
They have
One
in
No,
my
no,
neighborhood.
there's a begonia in the picture. That's a begonia.
That's a begonia, but I mean a magnolia. You have a pink magnolia tree?
Yeah, I'm sitting under it right now, but it's after the blossoms have fallen already. They've already gone.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah. So
they don't
it
last
is
that long.
in the springtime. This is like a tent of green of pink flowers. I'm like in
oh,
a
I
tent.
bet that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing them, Lou. Yes, they were.
Yeah, and I grow these
that
because I have skin cancer, so I want to be able to sit outside.
Oh yeah.
All right, so anybody know what this is?
Boy,
it's a lily.
no,
Well,
no,
this is
no, no.
a hosta plant.
Hosta.
This is one of my favorite
Oh,
plants. Anybody know what this is? I love this plant.
I love those flowers.
Anybody know?
I'm trying to figure this
I know
out.
the shape. I just
Oh, did somebody have one of those in the show?
Clematis?
What is it? Yeah, clematis, Thomas. Great.
Oh, Thomas, you know you're smart.
Yeah,
I
that's a
try.
clematis.
Unfortunately, I lost my Hawaiian palmera during that cold spell that Lou was just talking about.
Mm.
And now I have a cutting from the plant, and I'm hoping it's going to root, and I can reintroduce the palmera, which is the Hawaiian flower that they use for the leaves.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Well, thanks for sharing, Tom. So you took a hit yourself on that freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, so I bought this plant. Anybody know what this is? It's in a pot.
Bamboo, maybe?
No,
No.
this is a
I
hard one.
have bamboo.
Is a tropical plant.
I'm trying to see.
Well, that it's a too hard. This is too hard.
No. Make sure y'all use, if you're on your mobile device, use your fingers to pinch so you can zoom in and out.
It's actually a lemon tree. It's a
Oh,
lemon.
a lemon tree.
Oh.
Oh.
And then one behind it is an orange tree.
Oh.
And these trees are like 15 years old.
Wow. Did you
Yeah,
get lemon
and
from
it grows and dies and grows and dies every year. You see all those sticks? Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very hard to grow, and you can't really grow them in a greenhouse like this very well.
Mm.
I got this at a place called Benki's. Anybody ever go to Benki's?
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, Banky, I know about that.
They were such an iconic plant store. Remember, Tom, what an iconic plant store that was?
Yeah.
They were out in Laurel. It was one
Yeah.
in Laurel.
Yeah, they're on Highway 1.
I used to go up Route 1. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to go
and
there
so
a
the
lot.
Benke family owned that for generations, but the grandkids they don't want to do it anymore.
Mm.
So they sold it. They sold they didn't sell the plant. They actually dissolved it. It doesn't even exist. And so that about what 5 years ago maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought these at Benki's.
Oh,
All right,
I love
so let's go outside. Anybody know what this is? It's an easy one.
Wait a minute.
What is that? Anybody know what this one is? I've now stepped outside.
Climber.
Well, what kind of fruit is this right here? What kind of fruit is that?
Blueberry.
Blueberries, right.
Oh my! I mean, I thought that was too obvious, but blueberries, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
they didn't
blueberries.
turn colors yet.
That's
Where's
one of
the?
my
I know
favorite
it's.
plants. When I
I
go
thought they were supposed
outside
to
in the
be more
summertime,
bushy.
I grab a few walk by, grab a few, walk by, grab a few. It's really nice.
Lou, did you say you were gonna sell your greenhouse?
No, I'm gonna sell my whole house. We're moving into. I got to move into a place that has lower maintenance. I'm 67 now. I can't deal with this place anymore.
Oh, you just a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
is.
know. He's a baby.
He is a
Lou,
baby.
I'm 80.
Well, Bessie, I gotta
It's
get your I
hard.
gotta learn your tricks, your secret tricks there. How to stay active.
Eat more greens, Lou. Collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, cabbage,
Okay.
potatoes, onions, celery,
All right.
carrots.
That's good advice. So yeah, so these are the blueberries. Okay, so this is remember I told you I put my corn in batches?
Yeah.
So this is the first batch of the year. So we have a wall that faces south, and I plant it right against the wall because corn will when we get those big storms come through in the summertime, it blows them down. So what I do is I plant it next to a wall, and then I actually tie the corn to the wall so it doesn't fall down, and it works pretty good. So that's my corn, and these are all oak leaves. You see this on the ground? I mulch my oak leaves so that
Good.
yeah, yeah, I mulch them and then throw them in the garden to block the weeds. I haven't even weeded this the whole year, and look at it, no weeds because I put those oak leaves down last fall.
I used to have a mulcher, that a thing that would shred the leaves, but over the years, my husband was not a farmer, and he would throw stuff away.
Well, Bessie, do you have a lawnmower? I just run it over with my lawnmower.
Well, I had two of them, but I gave one away, and one is outside in the tool shed. So I may get it going because of that to mulch the leaves.
Yeah, what I do is I lay I rake the leaves in a long line, and then I just run my mulching lawnmower, the same thing I use in my yard, over and over again. It mulches it right down.
Mhm.
It's the way to go. It's faster than bagging it up and bringing it to the street. It's a lot faster. Like I
Mhm.
don't understand why people don't mulch their leaves because you know what I'm saying? It's so much faster and it's better.
Well, I used to just take a bag of leaves from my neighbor and just pour it around my fig trees. And look like they got bigger each year. I would take the leaves and pour them around them, and they would just you know, rot themselves, and make better fertilizer around the trees.
Bessie, I don't grow figs. How do they grow here in DC?
They grow fine, now, just like any other tree. I brought two from South Carolina, and one of my neighbors was from Italy, and I got a piece from him. I don't know the name of it, but I have a brown Betty, but then I have another one that's green and has red inside.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And they taste good? They taste good?
all they're outstanding now. I take them to church by the gallons, and many people wouldn't try them, so I had to insist. And finally, they tried them, and every year they start asking me, "Bring us some more figs."
Oh my gosh. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm gonna have to get a fig tree where we move. All right, so this is my corn right there. Okay, so anybody know what this is?
Banana.
Anna.
Yes, yes. So there's a Japanese banana, amazingly, that will survive the winter. It survived last winter, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
so normally
I had one, but it died.
but it'll come back. I mean, I used to mulch over them. I've had these bananas now for pushing 15 years. And I used to mulch over them in the fall, thinking that I had to keep the ground warm. I knew they'd die in the ground, but I wanted to keep the roots from freezing. And I learned over the years that I didn't even need to do that. I don't even mulch it at all. What I do is I leave the old stalks. I don't clear the old stalks out. I just
Oh,
leave them all
funny.
rotten. And then they just grow through the old stalks. And then the springtime, like right around now, I'll remove those old stalks. And they've been coming back for 15 years. And you know what? It is incredible. I just love these banana trees.
But you need to
I
get
had ba-
banana from him.
Well, what's that?
You need to get some banana from them.
Well, this particular Japanese banana produces a very, very small fruit. So it really is not good for eating. But
Uh,
but it looks exactly like any other banana tree. This is my prize fruit tree. Anybody know what this is?
Is that a peach tree?
Peach.
That is a peach tree. That
Yeah.
is my prize peach tree. My
That's a
neighbors are
beautiful
jealous of that tree.
tree.
What's
That's a
It
that?
sure
beautiful
is.
tree.
That is my prize peach tree.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to
This
take that tree with you when you move, Lou.
Can you move it?
no.
No.
This tree produces like bigger than the grocery store size peaches. I mean,
Oh my
oh
goodness.
my gosh, the most incredible peaches. Last year, I've had this peach tree for about 10 years. Peach trees don't last forever. They might last 15 years. The the but I last year I got no crop off this tree, first time ever, because it developed what's it called? Peach rot. Brown
Oh,
rot. Brown rot. Bessie, you know about brown rot?
Yes, I do. And my tomatoes get brown rot sometimes.
So Bessie, how do you fight it back?
I don't know what I do. I guess pick them off and throw them away, and more keep coming.
I
But
started
last year I had so many. I need my trees treated, but I had so many peaches. Oh, by the gallons, I was giving them away. But I looked
there's nothing
there as
like a
only
sweet peach right off the tree.
right, and the flavor is just so different, so different. The
Oh
same
my
way with the
gosh.
pears. People from my church come and get the pears, and they said the same thing. Nothing like the sweetness from one that grows on a tree.
Yeah. You know, most pears store-bought, they pick them when they're hard and green. But if you let
Yeah,
them yellow and ripen on the tree, it's like biting into a cube of sugar.
mm-hmm.
So tasty. All right, so you see
Lou.
my baby peaches right here? You see the baby peaches?
I can't see them.
Normally this tree would be bending down almost to the ground. The branch would be bending down because it'd be so heavy with peaches.
Mm.
But that freeze wiped out like 95% of my peaches.
Same with me, Lou. Same.
One
But
night,
Lou,
one night in April. That's all it took.
Lou,
Yep.
I like to give you a fig tree. We'll do barter sometime this year. Bring me a couple peaches. And you know the squirrels plant the peach seed. And
Oh.
yes, and the plants, new trees will grow just from a seed.
Oh, I didn't never knew that.
You didn't know that? Oh my
No,
God.
I didn't know that.
You can start use some peach trees now for your new house by just putting a peach seed in a pot. Just the same old garden dirt. Dig up a little bit of it and it will germinate.
Well, Bessie, thank you so much. Let me whip across. I got to get through. So this everybody knows what this is, right? It's a rose.
Rose,
I
rose,
love
like
it when it's on the fence
everything.
like that.
Yeah,
That's a
I don't know.
beautiful
I'm not a
flower.
rose guy. I don't know much about roses. Anybody know about roses in the call?
Everyone
Mm-mm.
should. We learned about white roses and blue roses and all those different other colors too, right, y'all?
They're,
Yeah, pink roses.
they're pretty roses.
Well, I only have red roses.
I do too. I got some right in my face right now.
I have 4
Lou,
in my backyard. It was on my Mother's Day tribute.
Yep, mine was too.
I have beautiful roses blooming now.
it is the national flower. The rose, the American beauty rose. It's the
Yeah.
national flower.
Okay, okay.
All right, guys. Anybody know what this tree is right here? The one with
Oh, I know what that is. That's a rhododendron.
No, it looks
No.
like it though.
Oh, okay.
Look at those glossy leaves. Look at the big flower, one single big flower right there. You see
They
that?
get a big
Yes.
white flower sometimes, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
it
Name
blooms
of
out
that.
of this very aromatic white flowers.
Yes. Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue.
These are famous, Bessie. These are famous down south in North Carolina and Georgia.
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
No, these are very famous trees. These are considered southern trees.
Mm-hmm.
I have to grow this tree under. They love the sun, but in DC or at least in Maryland, if there's a hard freeze and the sun comes out at the same time, which it often does on a hard freeze, the leaves will dry up and die. So this one survives because it's under some other trees, so it doesn't get that intense direct sun. This is a Magnolia grandiflora, a magnolia,
Oh,
also a southern magnolia. They call both names.
oh.
It grows
Southern
up
magnolia or magnolia.
white flowers.
There's a classic tree. It's an absolute classic.
Mm.
They put it in a bouquet sometimes.
Yes, those
The big
flowers smell
one.
so
But
good.
it's very strong. It makes your allergies ways up.
I should have known that. I have one in my backyard.
Yep,
Yep,
I'm not surprised.
That's
yep.
So that's a Magnolia grandiflora.
Magnolia. Okay.
Now, why am I showing you this picture? I'm showing you this picture for a reason. So when we've moved into this house, my garden used to be right here behind this little short wall. That was my garden right here. And for years, I grew corn, tomatoes, everything right here. And oh, by the way, this is the very first thing I built at my house. That was my kids' play center.
Oh, that's cute.
As you can see,
did a
it's
good
fallen
job,
into
Lou.
disrepair. Look at the trees falling on it, branches.
Yeah.
It's okay,
my-
Lou. We see the vision. It looks very well made.
Yeah. But anyway, so but why don't you think that's my garden anymore? I had to move it. Why do you think?
too much shade.
Too much shade. Yeah, see the sun come poking through? This is west. All the afternoon sun is blocked by these trees. These trees weren't even there when we moved in. There was no trees here at all.
Hmm.
So I had to move the garden. So be careful where you start your garden because you got to plan for your neighbor's trees. Okay, so this is a cherry. These are my cherry trees right here. I love cherries. I
I do
absolutely
too.
love cherries. Cherries grow great here. Now these under here are roses. These white roses. Anybody know what kind of rose that is? Because it's a wild rose. Anybody know? Does anybody want to Google it? Like what kind of white wild rose grows in DC? It's a white wild rose.
Hmm.
And it actually overtook my red rose, which is right in the center. It's just suffocating it. These plants have the nastiest thorns. Oh my gosh. They make a great hedge because no one gets near it. Really nasty thorns. So this is my
There-
cherry tree.
Well, Siri says it's an American Beauty rose, Lou.
Okay, I believe that.
Yeah,
An American Beauty rose.
American Beauty rose.
And it's a wild rose in the DC area?
And grows in DC. I asked her what is a wild rose that grows in DC. Well, that doesn't sound right, does it? To be an American. Let me ask her again.
Okay. The flowers are pretty small. Whoop. All right. Well, anyway, my cherry tree is normally full of cherries. My cherry tree
Hey Siri, what kind of wild rose grows in DC?
my cherry tree took the biggest hit of all my fruit trees. Almost every single cherry is dead
Siri,
on the
what
tree.
kind of wild rose grows in
All right.
DC? It's
Anybody know
white.
what this is? Anybody want to guess?
Here's an answer from housebeautiful.com.
Anybody
Well,
want to guess?
It's that pumpkin, no?
No.
Oh,
I'll give you a
big
hint.
tree.
This is what happens when you don't take care of them. The lower left. See that? That's what happens if you don't take care of them. And up here, this is what happens when you do take care of them. The upper left. So upper left is when I took care of it. And then on the other corner of the fence, I didn't take care of it, and this would happen. So what do you think that is? And then this is the fruit. This is the fruit. What is that?
Big.
What
No,
is it? Anybody know?
No, I'm trying to
Grapevine.
Grapevine. Who said that?
Going straight to the post
All right,
office.
Ron. Yep, that's a
There it is,
grapevine.
Darius said.
Lou, that flower, that rose is, I asked Siri again, it's American Beauty Rose.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah. I asked her the second time.
Yeah, I believe that.
I see it in the grapevine now.
See, this is the grapes right here. These are baby grapes. These are all baby grapes.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't take care of the grapevine, prune it and get all the dead stuff out, it just dies. So this just died. But the one above, well, to be honest with you, I haven't done much with that either. So it's dying, but it's not dead. So it still gives grapes. You know what? The grapes are okay. These are Concord grapes. They got a lot of seeds in them. I always wanted to grow grapes, but I think those nice sweet grapes that you get at Giant or wherever you go, I don't know if they grow here.
They grow in South America.
Oh, do they?
We get them in the wintertime, and they're imported from places like Brazil and Argentina.
Well, Tom, do they grow here at all? Can you grow them here?
No,
Yes,
no.
they
They
grow.
Germany.
It was one in my son's backyard, and I knew the family that had the house. So I know this grapevine was over 40 years old. But a little young girl was living with my son, and she cut it down. We were getting grapes every year. They
Oh,
were
that's
dark
sad.
blue grape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sad.
I never see a grapevine until I went to Germany, right in the backyard, and they were sweet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they'll grow right here sweet.
Well, they grow awful good. In fact, they'll climb all over everything.
They climb on like a little wall.
Yeah, but you gotta take care of them. All right, so those are my grapes, and then so this is my compost.
Remember the old-fashioned clothesline?
What was that?
This grapevine was growing on something like a clothesline.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think that's how they normally grow if you're a professional, because it looks like a clothesline.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody ever go to the wineries around DC? We got a lot of really good wineries around us, like in Virginia, Maryland.
No.
Yeah, I tell you that I think that's one of the great things to do in the fall is you go out there, you go out to the wineries. It's beautiful. And then of course they're trying to sell you their wine, which is really
And they
expensive.
let you taste it, right?
But you bring your own, okay? You bring your own, and then you sit down with your loved ones or whoever it might be, and you have a nice glass of wine, and it makes for a really nice afternoon in like September, October.
Lou, is that garlic that's growing in the middle?
So this right here is my compost pile.
Oh, okay.
These are my banana trees actually from.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my banana trees from last year, and they've all pretty much decomposed. It was a big huge haystack of it here, and they've sort of halfway decomposed. And then right next to it is my banana trees from 2 years ago. So I have a little wire fence around it that I use to make a haystack out of it. And then to the left of the haystack, at the end of the year, once it breaks down, I pull the wire thing out and I use it for the next year because it takes like 2 years to fully compost. Here's fully composted, and then I put it in that plant room I showed you, and it works out really good. So if you don't have a compost pile, you definitely got to get one. If for nothing else, you put your leaves in it. It's a lot easier than bagging. And it's better for the environment. And you don't have to haul it off. I mean, I hate bagging leaves. All right, so this is my lily right here. I wanted to share this because lilies are really brittle when you grow them from the corm, from the bulb. This one was right after we had that terrible freeze. It survived, but then I moved it a little bit and it cracked. This is going to be a most beautiful lily. Look how strong that stem is. But if you move a lily, they're really brittle and if it breaks the main stem, it's over until next year. So you got to be really. I broke two of them, so you got to be really careful with lilies. Anybody know what the one next to it is? What's the one next to it?
Hmm.
That's a gladiola. Anybody grow gladiolas?
Yeah, I have two pieces left. Two left.
Or two left. What happened to them?
I don't know when it got cold. I didn't see any more than two of them, and they grow flowers on the end.
Aren't they beautiful? They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like July, August, they're so beautiful. And I think gladiolas make the best cut flowers. You know, you cut them off and you bring them inside, and they
Yeah.
and they start blooming in the bottom, and they bloom all the way to the top. They last like a week in your house.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you should always cut them, because why have them sit outside where you can't enjoy them? Cut them and bring them in the house.
Well, they're often in funeral arrangements also,
Oh,
South Carolina.
yeah, I just love and they're very inexpensive. I bought 50 gladiolas at Home Depot. Okay, so here's what I do. When the bulb there's a spring bulb season and there's a fall bulb season. So you plant the gladiolas in the spring bulb season. You plant tulips in the fall bulb season. But if you go to Home Depot or Walmart or anywhere, if you go towards the end, when the store's afraid that they're going to get stuck with them because they bought too many, then they go 50% off. They'll even go 75% off.
Mm.
And so I buy my bulbs when they go at least 50% off. So I got 50 gladiolas for $7.50.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you got to go late in the year, like April. If you go in, even right now, they probably have some. But
Mm.
if you go in April, you know, they'll go 50% off. If you get them right in the springtime, March or February, they're full price. Okay, so these are my I'm not gonna say. Anybody know what this is? It's after they flower. Oh no, there's a couple flowers on the left.
That's an azalea.
It's an azalea, right, right. So they don't look real good. You see that there's a plastic fence on there. Why do you think I have a plastic fence? Anybody know?
The deers.
The deer love azaleas. Oh my, they mow them to the bone.
Every time I plant them, something eat them down. I never tried anymore.
They eat my lilies and azaleas too.
They have a job.
Yeah, the deer are terrible, terrible. So I don't know if you know. I'm sure you know. You notice my lily was next to a fence. And you notice my what else? Gladiola, all that. All of that is within a fenced-in area because they'd be mowed to the bone if it was not there. We back up to a wildland, and we got herds of deer coming through our place. So if it's not behind a fence, it's mowed to the bone.
But Lou, you can also buy deer nets. I throw deer nets over my fig trees. I put a brick in it in the corner of the deer net and throw it over, and then I pull it on over.
Oh, it's called a deer net?
Yeah, they sell them at Lowe's. I guess they sell them everywhere, but that's where I bought these from.
So is it a plastic net kind of thing?
It's a plastic, and it looks like chicken wire.
Oh.
Little like 1 inch square plastic, and they come in a roll about I guess 8 to 10 feet.
Well, Bessie, I think that's what I've got right here because it's like chicken wire, and it's got about a 1 inch square, and it's really cheap.
Yeah, it is cheap.
If I didn't have this on these azaleas, they would never have grown.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
All right, Bessie, here's your favorite one. What's this one? This one your church likes. Anybody know?
Pear tree.
Is that holly?
No, it's not a fig. It looks like a fig.
It's a pear.
That's a pear tree.
It's a pear.
It's a pear. Who said pear?
Ronald.
It's
It's
a
a pear.
pear.
It's a pear tree. So pear trees are actually very beautiful trees. I use it to block my neighbor's house out. This is my neighbor. She was the head coach for Maryland basketball. Her name was Chris Weller, and she was the head coach for the women's basketball team at University of Maryland for like 20 years.
Oh.
Think it
So
would
I
be
use
helpful if you prune it?
this tree blocks the view of her house.
Do you think it'll be helpful if you prune that tree?
Well, you know what, Bessie? I tried to prune it once. This thing grows so fast. I just gave up.
Hmm.
You're right. It looks much better if I prune it, but I
Well,
just don't feel like it.
there's a man, he pruned pear trees for about $100.
Oh, really?
But yours is huge. My pear trees are half that size.
Does he haul off the stuff?
Oh yeah, he hauls off all the stuff too. You can take a picture of your tree and send it to him, and he'll get back to you and tell you the cost to prune it.
They grow like weeds, don't they, Bessie?
Oh yes, cause one of mine was pruned last year, and the other one that wasn't pruned, they both are almost the same size. It grows back fast.
And then does yours, when it gets laden with pears, the branches bend like way over, right?
Right.
It almost looks like a weird kind of a Christmas tree or something.
Right.
Yeah, they get so many pears. Unbelievable. And folks don't know, Bessie, if you let them ripe on the tree, they are so sweet.
Yes. But I was sick in 24, so 25, 24 they weren't pruned. And what happened, they just was so heavy they fell off the tree. But one lady from my church came and picked them up off the ground, and she just cut the spots off, she said.
Mm. All right. Well, anyway, look how few and far between my pears are. Like this tree would normally be so full of pears. Like I got one, two, three. Oh, there's one hiding over here. I mean, this is very few pears for this tree. This tree is normally just full of pears, but that freeze took out most of them. All right. So the last thing I want to share, I'm gonna change my screen here for a second. Uh, y'all can look at my pear tree. I think that's the last. Oh no, it's not. This is my last picture. This is a golden delicious apple tree, and this is
Oh,
right
those
next
are
to
my
my pear
favorite.
tree. This is my garage door. My neighbors love my garage door. It's particle board. Uh, so here's my golden delicious apple tree. So this doesn't have any apples at all in it. I think it's because I think a golden delicious requires that it's fertilized with another tree. And I had a different apple tree next to it, but it died last year. It actually blew over in a storm. So I don't think I'm going to get any apples off this anymore until I grow a apple tree that'll pollinate this. So that's my apple tree. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna share a little trick that some of you might already know. I'm gonna leave you look at my apple tree. I'm gonna toggle over to something else. Well, here, actually, let me stop sharing that, and I'll end with this because I want to share something else. Okay, so this is just a Google. This is just a Google sheet here. So I'm gonna click something called Wonder Map. Wonder Map. Anybody ever, Bessie, you ever use Wonder Map?
No, I don't know what one the map is.
So Wonder Map has all when you go on to weather.com or however you get your temperature, you're getting the temperature at Reagan National Airport or BWI or Dulles. But how about the temperature in your neighborhood? Well, there's weather stations, thousands of them where we live. And you can tap into their live weather anytime to know exactly the temperature where you live. So does anybody want to? I'm going to zoom into DC.
The weather app on, on the phones, they do a great job of doing exactly where you're at as well.
Yeah, and I think that they link you to the Wonder Map ultimately. So let's look at like right so you can see the variations in temperature, because you get the little pockets of warmth and cold. 71, 75, 75. Did you ever want to know how much rain came yesterday or last week or anything like that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do. Yeah, it's like, especially if I'm out of town, I want to know when was the last time it rained and how much rain did we get in my neighborhood, because it could change a lot. So you could actually open up these weather stations, and if you scroll down, you can pick up the historic weather information. So here's some stuff. So I can right now it's on daily mode. Let's go back to monthly mode. And let's look at the month of, remember I said that they freeze? Oh, there's a bumblebee in my face. Whoa. You see him? Whoa. Boy, he's scaring me. He's in my hair.
Move, fool.
Y'all see that? Okay, so I'm in April. So I'm going to view the whole month of April on this screen. And okay, so in DC, it says the lowest temperature got to only 34.5 in April, which may very well be the case. And you'll graph it out. And here's this might have been the low right down here. But if I go into my neighborhood in Maryland, it could be very different. So I'm gonna zoom out to my neighborhood. We got some advertisements here. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna go back to the map, and I'm gonna go up to Maryland. So I live like right up here, right near 200. I live in Colesville, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in on the weather station near me. Let's take this one. Okay, I just zoomed in on that one. So this is in my neighborhood. And then I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna look up the history again. Same thing I did. I'm gonna change it to April. And I'm gonna look at monthly mode, and I'm gonna view. Look at that low temperature, folks.
It's less.
24 degrees. That'll
Well,
kill anything. That'll kill anything. And it
but you
was
actually
that.
had less rain because it said 1.8 for in that area in DC, but for this one it just says 1.02 for the precipitation.
And look at that one day. See that one day right there?
Mhm.
That one day killed everything. That one night, one single night, killed all my fruit. Look at that. That is remarkable to have a temperature that low. We set a record. It set a record, all-time record low temperature. All right. Anyway, that's it, guys. Oh my gosh, it's 101. All right.
Oh, you did such an amazing job today, Lou, and you have such a beautiful garden. And I know before you had said you were not much of a foodie, but look at you growing all them vegetables. So I'm so surprised y'all enjoyed our session today with Lou.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I really is.
I'm sad that Lou cannot take those with him.
Oh, I
When
bet
he,
Lou you'll be able to take some of those plants, but I'm sure some of them you'll have to leave behind for the next person.
hmm
But you
Lou,
did such an amazing job. I learned a lot, and thank you for taking those beautiful pictures. And it's such a blessing to have all those flowers and plants.
hmm
Well, thanks,
Lou,
folks. I really enjoyed presenting.
And let's all thank Lou for such a wonderful session today. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
so
Lou.
much. It was so interesting.
Thank you,
Great
Lou.
session today, Lou.
Nice
Well,
one.
can't wait for the next one. You'll be live from Benin.
All
Good
right.
job, Detroit. Good job, Detroit.
All right.
Thank
Motown.
you,
Bad
Lou.
boys.
Thank
Motown.
you, Lord.
Thank you,
All right.
Lou.
Thanks,
Lou.
Have a
everyone.
wonderful
Thanks,
rest of
Ron.
your
Thanks,
day. See you all
Bessie.
at
Thanks for your
1:30.
input, Bessie.
bye.
You're a green thumb. You got a green
Okay,
thumb.
Thanks, Lou.
then.
Bye.
All
Thank
right.
you.